What's up, you guys? So, congratulations to the Brat and her wife, Big Booty Judy. They announced today that they are actually having a baby. They are having a baby. The Brat is pregnant. The Brat is pregnant, and they did an exclusive interview with People magazine where they revealed the details of their pregnancy and their journey to having a child. And I had to say, this is really wild to me to see the Brat pregnant. The Brat at this point is 48 years old, and she actually said in the interview that she didn't think pregnancy was in the cards for her because she didn't get pregnant when she was younger. So she didn't think she would have children at all, but surprise, surprise, she is actually pregnant and carrying a child. So let's get into what they had to say in this interview. Debrat says it's been quite a journey. There's a lot of stuff we learned about women over the age of 40. And again, Debrat is now 48 and Big Booty Judy is 41. And she says they first started talking about having a child as a joke. You guys may remember last year they made a joke about having a child and they were really talking about releasing a new product. So Debrat says it started as a joke. We were like, we're extending our family. But then we got a huge response. It was like, oh my God, do we want to actually have kids? And if we do, girl, we better hurry up. Now, Judy actually already has kids. And if you watch their We television show, you know that Judy already has kids. She has 3 kids. And this is Debrat's first child. And Debrat said, I never thought I was going to have kids. I just thought it wasn't in the cards for me. I've had a great career, a full life. I felt like because I didn't get pregnant earlier on, that it just wasn't going to happen for me. But she said once she met Judy, she actually started looking at life differently. She said she was like, I want a little me with you, something special from the both of us that we can share and raise and love unconditionally. And the brat said at first she didn't actually want to carry the baby. She said, quote, I was like, nothing's going to come out of me. But then Judy was able to convince her otherwise. Judy said, we had a little tug of war in the beginning, but I felt like she should have the experience. She is so nurturing. Now, Judy has shared that she suffered major health complications following her egg retrieval procedure, and the brat actually had to undergo surgery to remove fibroids and polyps before they were able to transfer the embryos into the brat. Now, I know a lot of you guys are wondering, like, who is the father? They say they want to have a baby to share something between the two of them, but obviously there has to be a father, and the father is actually an anonymous donor. It's an anonymous donor described as an eager entrepreneur, and he's from their cryobank. And at this point, Brett is 18 weeks pregnant with their child, and it's actually with Judy's egg. They're using Judy's egg, and Brett is carrying the child. And the Brett said, it's just a blessing. I'm excited. And she said, I don't have any cravings or nausea, but I'm always sleepy. It's crazy. And this baby is actually a rainbow baby. And Debrat talked about her first pregnancy as well in the interview. She said, I had never been so excited about something that I didn't even know I wanted. I fell in love with the idea and then it was all snatched away from me. But she says, luckily, we still had quite a few of her eggs left, referring to Judy. And so that's how they were able to get pregnant. With Judy's egg, they did an embryo transfer procedure with Judy's egg and an anonymous donor, and then the Brett is carrying the child. In the exclusive interview that they did with People magazine, Brett also addressed the fact that people are going to be surprised that she is the one carrying the child versus Judy. And they say, reflecting on her tough persona in hip hop, coupled with her happy news and bump reveal, Brett said, quote, I think people are going to be shocked. And she said it with a laugh. She said she chooses to embrace the dichotomy of a gangster-inspired pregnancy photo shoot. I loved it, she says. And so that's why you see her kind of like dressed like a gangster, like she's hard. But then with this baby bump. But to me, Brett has always presented a dichotomy as far as her look. Like she's always looked feminine as far as her face and her hair. Like she's always giving you girly vibes, but at the same time giving you tomboy vibes with her clothes. So to me, she's always expressed both of those things. And for people who haven't really been fans of hers, they feel like she just opened up in 2020 about her sexuality. And that's what People reports. A lot of us know, if you listen to her lyrics, she has talked about it in her lyrics in some of her hit songs. But as far as in interviews and in the media, she did just open up in 2020. And she said it's way different now than it was before. That's what she says about living openly as a member of the LGBTQ community. She said, when I came out, I was like, damn, if I knew it was going to be this nice and loving, I'd probably come out a long time ago. And she said she came out because of Judy inspiring her. And she said, and wanting to scream it from the mountaintops that I found somebody that I am totally in love with and I don't want to hide it anymore. So good for Brat for living in her truth. A lot of their friends are expressing their congratulations, like Candy, who said, I'm screaming, yay, I'm so excited for y'all. And Juju said, yay, so happy for you both. Congratulations. Mona Scott commented and said, congrats, Judy and Brat, you will be amazing parents. So happy for you. And Selena Johnson commented, oh, look at God. Congratulations, guys. Missy Elliott also commented. Missy Misdemeanor Elliott said, oh, this is so amazing. And Sherry Shepard said, when is the baby shower? I am coming. Congratulations. And Lonnie Love said, yes, I'm going to be a new Auntie Lonnie. Lonnie always wants to be somebody's aunt. Anytime a celebrity is announcing a baby, Lonnie is always right there ready to be her auntie. So, you guys, congratulations to the two of them. Congratulations to Brett and Judy on their pregnancy and new baby. Leave a comment and share your thoughts on the Brett and Judy having a baby. As always, thanks for watching.